So in this video, we're going to explore a possible representation for partitive division, namely when we know the number of groups, but we don't know the value of each group. If we set our problem in a similar context to the one used to explore quoted division, then we can almost look at the similarities and differences between the two. So if we return to this birthday party where, say, James wants to share his balloons with his friends, in the last one, we knew how many balloons there were. We knew how many balloons each child got, but we didn't know how many children there were. And in this instance, we know the number of friends, so we know the number of groups. We know the total number of balloons, but we don't know how much each gets. We don't know the value of each group. Okay? And so we start with what we know, and then that should hopefully take us on a journey towards what we don't know. And so we know that there are 6 balloons in total. So we know the total value of our bar will be 6. Okay. We know that there are 3 friends. So there are 3 groups, 3 parts. So as always, the model won't do the calculation for us, but it should make it pretty clear that we need to divide 6 by 3 to find out the value of each group. Okay. And so if we know our multiplication facts, or if we can use objects to support our calculations, at least initially, then we should arrive at the fact that each group is worth 2. Each child will get 2 balloons. For this example, let's imagine there are now 40 balloons, and James wants to share them among 8 of his friends. So there are 8 children at the party. There are 40 balloons to divide equally among them. Pause the video, and then I want you to try and show me how would you represent this using the bar model. When you're ready to continue, press play, and we'll have a look at this in more detail. So, starting with what we know there are 40 balloons. So that means the total value of the bar will be 40. Okay? We know there are 8 children to share the balloons with. We know that there are 8 groups. So the number of groups is known. There are 8 groups, 8 children. And so now it should be pretty clear that to find out how many balloons each child gets, or the value of each group, we need to divide 40 by 8. And so by putting these two ideas together, we can think about the structures, the prior knowledge needed to be successful when working with division, and those structures that are so important for our pupils as they move through school.